Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, how are you guys today? For today's video, I'm going to talk about this HelloTalk. Many of you know about this application for both the iPhone and Android. It's a very useful application where you can find native speakers to practice your targeted language. So I'm going to just share some things that I've been using over there. I'm sure many of you know, those of you who've been using this, but I'm not sure how much you've been using it to your own benefit. So let me talk about HelloTalk for a little bit. HelloTalk is basically a chat room where you can find um, just so many native speakers of whatever any language. In my case, I'm doing Swedish, so um, I searched for Swedish people, and I was very successful. I found a lot of Swedish. I have a lot of Swedish friends on my list. Um, and basically, you don't have to be in front of your computer. The application is on your phone. You can be out of state, anywhere, and log into HelloTalk and talk with these native speakers. So it's very useful and convenient at the same time. So there's a lot of great things about the application. Like the first thing is the fact that you have a voice. You can record yourself rather than text. Um, I normally use this function when I'm at least 3 months, maybe like after 3 months of studying the language. Um, I feel, I mean, I could do it early in, but I think for the average person, if you want to do this, I think after 3 months, you should be good to go to start using the voice chat. Um, so it records, you can go back and listen. You can go back and listen to the recording. Can you, let me see. I don't know, I've never tried it. I don't know if you can send the recording to your email. No, I don't know, I've never tried that. I'm gonna have to try that. So you can go back and listen. So if someone sends you a voice message, you can listen to it multiple times if you didn't understand it, and then give your response whenever. So I find that to be very useful. That's a great idea to have for this particular application. Another thing is the what is that thing? Oh, to that function where you can save the conversation. Like if you type something to me, um, a sentence, idiom, or whatever, I can actually put that in my favorites. They have a favorite button there, or I can send it directly to my email. And then what I normally do is send it to my email, and I'll print it out and just put it in my notes for the future. Because the the favorite folder is good, but once you fill it up, it's kind of hard to, you got to scroll all the way down and look. You say, oh, what was that I learned the other day, and you search it for it and you can't find it. It's very difficult. So I started to just send it to my email and print it out. That way I can find it easier. So that's a great function. Um, then they have the translation there, so you don't have to worry about getting on your computer using Google Translate or whatever to translate what the native speaker is saying. They have all that stuff built in. So that was another great feature of the application. What are some other things about it? You can send pictures. You can also you can actually make a live telephone call as well. So if you intend on learning a language in the future, I will definitely look into HelloTalk. That should definitely be part of your arsenal. So I want to show you guys some of these notes that I'm talking about. So here are my notes for Swedish. Look at this. Look at this packet here. That hard work. That Swedish been getting that work lately. Been getting that work. But yeah, these are all notes from conversation. And this was like, I think these notes are from, what is it? I think my third month in Swedish. That was like the peak time. That's when I was really using. I still use it every day, but I don't use it. I'm not using it like as much as I did at the beginning. I use it a whole lot. So these are my notes. And the great thing about this is it's natural. Like, when you speak with a native speaker, they're not speaking like a book most of the time. They're not going to speak formal. They're using a lot of slang. They're using idioms, just a lot of natural stuff that a native speaker will use on a daily basis. So that's a great incentive of printing out notes, referring back to them, and internalizing them through usage. Highly recommended. So don't get me wrong, I'm not talking down on formal talk, but you guys know what it is. Oh, he speaks like a book, he sounds like a book. You know, people make those comments. But when you do this, you know, interaction with the native speakers, you're not going to sound like a book. You're not, because you're getting real language here. You know, versus if I'm studying from a book all the time, you know, I'm getting all the formalities. So, of course, quite obvious that I'm going to sound formal because of the type of material I'm using. So keep that in mind. If you want to sound natural, then you have to interact with native speakers. You're not going to sound natural by reading. It's not going to work. You don't pick up natural speech that way. You only pick up natural speech through this real life interaction with these native speakers. So that's just a little video I want to make today. Share this with you guys. These, if you haven't tried it, try it out. Print them notes out, revise them, and try to use the stuff as much as possible with the native speakers over there on Hello Talk, or you know, anywhere else. Share Talk. You know, you go level up face to face with someone somewhere. Always use what you learn from those native speakers, and trust me, them other natives will be impressed. Another thing they do is they type. Well, not all of them, but some people type the way. Let me give you an example. It's not a good way of writing, but I think it's just a habit that people do in those type of scenarios, like in a chat room, a very informal situation. So they, like in Swedish, they. All right, 1 second. So what they do, is they type words the way they sound, and when you type in when you write the language, you don't write like that. It's considered to be a bad way of writing. Like in Swedish, like don't, like they say for them, it's spelled as de. You see, it looks like did, but it's pronounced as dom. And I have a couple people, a couple Swedish friends on there. When they type to me, I understand. I mean, I've been doing the language for about 7 months, so I can understand what they're meaning when they type like that. But at the beginning, I wouldn't have had a clue. So that's why I say I wait at least 3 or 4 months after, you know, studying the language to get into those chat rooms. But anyway, de is pronounced as dom. And my friend, when he writes in Swedish, he always does that. He'll write dom, but I know what he's talking about. Dome, and then and this word, what is it? Oxor, like it means also. He'll write ox and an sa, like you know what I'm saying. That's what he does. But yeah. So let me wrap this up. My girls wanna. It was almost time to feed them, so I just want to make this quick video. I'm trying to stay on point with my videos during the week. So, yeah, if those of you guys waiting for the level up video, I'm still working on it. I'm not going to be able to release it today. We'll see, maybe over the weekend. I still need to work on it because I had to render the video over again. I had some problems during the week with the rendering, and it was very annoying. So, yeah, that is it for the video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Any personal questions, email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for viewing, and you guys have a great weekend.